Hello, I'm Mehdi Hasan.
And I'm Will Straw. Mehdi, what comes first, a chicken or an egg?
Boom, boom. In David Cameron's case, it is the chicken, because yesterday he was chased around by a mirror chicken and he knocked its head off, and today he's been egged. So he's come up with this wonderful one-liner, another example of his brilliant wit, that he now knows what came first. Everyone's obsessed with the egg. I think that's a distraction. It's actually the chicken that is the bigger issue. Why won't David Cameron take questions from the mirror?
I don't know. Why won't David Cameron take questions from the mirror?
I don't have a punchline. I have a rather serious point about an overprivileged young man who's never been questioned in his life, and that's why he underperformed at the debates as well. He's not used to being questioned, and that's why it'd be quite amusing actually if he became Prime Minister. One upside, the silver lining would be he'd have to answer questions every week, and I suspect he doesn't like answering questions. Gordon Brown's taking questions from the Sun, but Cameron won't take questions from the Mirror. Why not?
Something to hide.
So Will, yesterday we had the Tories with their big new poster, knocking those scroungers on benefits. Today they're weeping for the unemployed. The new figures are bad for Labour, the new unemployment figures, aren't they?
They're bad, but they could be a lot worse. If we were in the 1980s recession or the 1990s recession, unemployment would be maybe 500,000 higher. And the pointy heads at the IMF done some economic models, and they show that our unemployment should be a lot higher than it is today, and that government policy has done quite a lot to bring it down.
Good for the Impossible Missions Force.
So George Osborne was sporting a new haircut today, looked like Lord Snooty from the Beano. Did you watch the Chancellors Debate?
I did. He was typically obnoxious, braying away about the budget deficit, ludicrously endorsing Ken Clarke's ludicrous view about the IMF being brought in to deal with our debt if we have a hung parliament, which is fear-mongering of the worst kind. In fact, the IMF have a paper out today which knocks the Tory plans to cut the deficit this year. Yeah, the IMF are saying that actually Western economies are too weak to start cutting spending this year. So how ironic, the Tories can't even get their sums right, they can't even get their IMF reports right.
Someone should tell the editor of the Beano.